Hey everyone, welcome to a reheated cup with Laurie. Today, it's actually not a reheated cup, it is fresh coffee, you guys. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe not. My skills are not very good. Look, that's fresh. That's like straight out the Keurig and then straight out the Nespresso. So, I mentioned the other day I've been doing red eyes, which is basically coffee and a shot of espresso. Perfect for motherhood, even better for Mondays. So I actually drank all my coffee this morning because my husband is back in town and he was home, and I was able to get a lot more done. Like drink my coffee, and I was so tired. So I literally I don't really like really hot coffee, but made a point to drink it all before it got cold, and before I had to go drop Caroline off at camp. So right now Ella is napping, and I'm about to get into the grind of some of my freelance work and proposals that I'm sending out. But I figured I would pop in and do a quick reheat with you guys. So I read an article this morning that I've read before. Scary Mom has shared it a couple times, and I've seen like things similar to it on other mom forums. But it was about bedtime, and every time I see this, I share it. I do the little like hand up emoji, like, yes, like, thank you. Somebody is saying it. I have this conversation a lot with the other moms in my neighborhood and my mom friends, and it's about bedtimes. Like, when do you put your kids to bed? Like, how strict are you on bedtimes? And what difference does that make? So, I am a believer in routine, and I am very strict on bedtimes. I mean, obviously, there's some days that, like, if we're on vacation or if we have company, like that my kids stay up later or whatever, or if we're traveling, especially. Um, but essentially, bedtime is bedtime. My baby goes to bed at 6 p.m. So at 5:30, maybe 5:45, 5:50 at the latest, we give her a bath because that's her routine. We get her dressed, do her lotion, put her clean diaper on. Now feed her and then brush her teeth because she's got two teeth, um, and then put her to bed. And she usually will fall asleep and stay asleep for the whole night. Every once in a while, wake up, an hour and a half. But no matter what time we do that routine, she still wakes up between 6:30 and 7:30 every day. So my question for you is, why would I keep her up later? I mean, I'm with her all day. I will say I do feel a little bit bad for my husband sometimes when he gets home at, like, say 5:45 or closer to 6 and doesn't get a lot of time with her. But I need that time where I'm not like holding a baby or rocking her baby or playing with a baby. I mean, I love being with her, but I need bedtime just as much as she does. So, yes, bedtime, early bedtime. As soon as she starts fussing and not wanting to go to bed at 6, we'll extend it out to 6:30, 7, 7:30. Our 4-year-old goes to bed at 7:30 every night. Every night. Unless, like I said, the occasional dinner, vacation, but she's in bed by 7:30. And yeah, she puts up a fit because she's 4. Like, kids hate bedtime. I have not met a kid, and if you have one of those kids, like, God bless you. Like, don't tell me about it because it's just not fair. But I don't think I've ever met a kid that's like, oh yeah, I want to go to bed. I know I've heard the mythological stories of the kids who come in and say, I'm ready for bed, mommy, but I just don't have a child like that. And maybe Ella will be like that. Knock on wood, I could get lucky. But Caroline hates bedtime. She always needs another story, another song, has to tell me a secret, whisper something in my ear. I mean, she will come up with everything and anything. She needs something to drink. She's hungry. She will do everything she can. But ultimately, when she gets up in her bed, sometimes she'll be up there for an hour reading to herself and playing. But it's quiet time, and it's time for my husband and I to hang out, binge watch on Netflix, something that's not Disney or My Little Frickin' Pony, or just sit there and get some work done. Like, I'm doing work from home, and so bedtime is actually a really great time, that after bed hour, to get some stuff done. So yes, I put my kids to bed at 7:30 every day, and I enjoy it, and they enjoy it. if I put Caroline to bed between 8 and 9 or 10 or any other time, so for example, she stayed up the other night till like 10, almost, gosh, it was almost 11 on the 4th of July. Guess what? She still woke up at 7. Actually, I think like 6:45. So on our normal routine days that I'm able to follow a schedule, why wouldn't I put her to bed? Anyways, so just something that was kind of on my mind from reading that article. I know everybody does it different, and honestly, parenting is truly a day by day, sometimes hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second type of job. So do what makes you happy, do what helps with your sanity, and do what you think is best for your children. And for me personally, for my own sanity and for the sanity of my children and for their rest and ability, I think bedtimes are necessary. And earlier, the better, because the more time I get to myself. So, and summer can be hard because you have all these other kids out there playing till later hours. Um, and every once in a while, I let her stay out till 8 or go to bed at 8 or 8:30, but bedtime is bedtime. So, unfortunately, our next door landscapers just arrived again. If you follow me on Instagram, you know all about my exciting landscaping construction going on next door that's keeping my baby up. Well, my baby was napping and now she's awake because they have arrived. So that'll be all from me today. Hopefully all your kids are sleeping through the night, and if they're not, hang in there, Mom. You can do it. Keep them up late if that's what works for you, but by all means, if they'll go to bed at 6 o'clock or 7:30, God bless you. Put them to bed at 6 o'clock or 7:30 and binge watch some Netflix. Have a glass of wine. Drink some coffee if you know your baby will be up soon. But either way, you do you, and don't worry about what everyone else is doing. But that's kind of my, I wouldn't even say 10 cents, my dollar on bedtimes and routines. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. We will see you guys soon. Bye.